You know, I was looking at an AI-generated image yesterday, and I realized something.
Yeah.
Those misspelled margaritas on the Mexican restaurant menus, they are just completely gone.
Right. The era of visual gibberish is officially dead.
It is.
And at the exact same time, SpaceX reportedly drops $50 billion on a single AI coding tool.
That is not just an incremental update. That is a massive paradigm shift.
Oh, absolutely. The ground is moving incredibly fast right now.
It really is. So welcome to the deep dive. We have a fascinating puzzle to assemble for you today.
Yeah, we really do.
Our mission today is to make sense of this avalanche of updates. We are not just looking at isolated software patches. We are watching a profound shift in how AI actually thinks.
Right. We are essentially seeing the death of guesswork.
Exactly. The core mystery we are exploring for you today is patience.
Patience, yeah.
What happens when you give an AI the ability to pause?
It changes everything.
It really does. We are seeing this pop up everywhere simultaneously. It is happening in image generation, first of all.
It is driving a massive corporate arms race for coding agents.
Right. And it is completely redefining deep enterprise research.
So if giving an AI a few seconds to think fixes an image, beat, imagine what hours of thinking does for complex code.
Or, you know, a 50-page financial report.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let us start with the most visual evidence of this shift.
Yeah.
We are looking at ChatGPT Images 2.0.
Right, which has officially launched now.
It has.
It's rolling out globally right now. All ChatGPT and Codex users are getting access.
Yeah, though paid users do get priority access.
Right, priority and higher fidelity outputs.
But the real story is what it actually fixes. We finally solved the weird spelling problem.
Infamous Enchita and Margaritas.
Exactly. We all remember those weird alien words in generated images.
Yeah, they looked kind of like text from a distance. But up close, they were just these unsettling curved lines.
They were always so close, yet completely useless.
Totally useless. But Images 2.0 brings perfect text rendering to the table. It handles complex whiteboard diagrams with absolute ease.
Yeah, and it renders authentic Mexican restaurant menus flawlessly now.
It even manages dense UI compositions without breaking a sweat.
Which is huge for designers.
It perfectly spaces out tiny iconography and text. And the reason it can do this is deeply structural.
Right.
OpenAI moved toward an autoregressive model.
Meaning treating pixels exactly like words in a language model.
That is a fundamental architectural shift.
It really is.
Older diffusion models just sprayed static, right, and then refined it into shapes.
Yeah.
They fundamentally did not understand the concept of a letter.
No, they just knew what a letter generally looked like.
But this new model operates on a reasoning loop.
Right. It does not just instantly paint a picture anymore.
Exactly.
It takes a moment to actually plan the output.
Images 2.0 can search the web for visual context first. Then it maps out a specific layout for the image. It decides exactly where the text goes before drawing it.
Yeah, and finally, it double-checks its own work.
Which is the crucial part.
It compares the draft against your original prompt.
I have to offer a vulnerable admission here.
Oh, yeah.
I still wrestle with prompt drift myself.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone does.
You ask for a specific mood, and the AI just wanders off.
Right. It focuses on the wrong detail entirely.
It ignores the core request. So having an AI that plans its own layout is a massive relief.
It's a game changer.
It is like a human painter stepping back from the canvas. You step back to check your proportions. You evaluate the whole piece instead of blindly rushing forward.
Right. The model evaluates its own progress iteratively now.
And this architecture also unlocked multi-panel mastery.
Oh, this feature is wild.
You can generate coherent comic strips from a single prompt.
Yeah, and the character consistency actually remains stable.
Across completely different frames, you can generate entire marketing asset packages instantly.
In stunning 2K resolution, too.
This unprecedented level of instruction following feels very targeted.
Oh, it's a direct shot at Nano Banana Pro.
Absolutely.
They want to reclaim the creative professional market entirely.
Nano Banana really had a strong grip on that workflow.
They did.
But there is a mechanical question we need to address here.
Okay.
Does this reasoning loop make the generation process noticeably slower for you?
It definitely does, yeah.
Really?
You will notice a slight delay now, but that is the necessary trade-off for perfect instruction following.
Right.
You wait a few more seconds, but you get exactly what you asked for.
So it thinks before it paints, completely eliminating the gibberish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The patience pays off in perfect pixels.
This brings us to a fascinating secondary effect. If AI is learning to double-check its visual layouts, beat, what comes next?
Yeah.
What happens when it applies that same autonomy to software engineering?
We transitioned from visual tools to autonomous digital workers.
We are entering a massive corporate agent arms race.
It's all about coding, clicks, and honestly sheer corporate panic.
Let us look at Anthropic. They recently removed Claude Code from their Pro plan.
Right. They paywalled it behind the more expensive Max plan.
And they did not make a big announcement about it.
No, they quietly shifted it.
Claude Code is simply running too hot right now.
The community demand is literally melting their compute clusters.
People are building incredible autonomous workflows with it.
Oh, yeah. Like that new Claude tool specifically designed for resumes.
Right.
It scans live job listings and rewrites your CV.
Automatically.
Yeah, it tailors your experience for that specific role, but more importantly, it filters out fake job postings automatically.
The creator tested this tool on over 700 roles.
Wow.
He actually landed a head of applied AI job using it.
See, that is the ultimate proof of concept right there.
The tool already has over 36,000 GitHub stars.
Developers are aggressively flocking to this kind of automation.
And Claude also shipped live artifacts inside their cowork environment.
Right, which builds live dashboards that auto-refresh with your real data.
If you track daily metrics, it saves hours of tedious work.
You just open the dashboard and the AI has already updated it.
But the corporate reactions are where the landscape truly shifts.
This is the crazy part.
SpaceX is reportedly buying the AI coding tool Cursor.
Yeah. And the rumored price tag is staggering.
$50 billion.
$50 billion?
2-sec silence.
Hmm.
That is not an investment in a helpful coding assistant.
No.
That is a bet that human typing is functionally obsolete.
Exactly. They want to create the ultimate knowledge work AI.
They are trying to beat Claude Code at its own game.
Meanwhile, Google DeepMind formed an internal strike team.
They are desperately trying to boost Gemini's coding skills.
Yeah, and Sergey Brin is personally involved in this strike team.
When a co-founder steps in, you know the threat is existential.
The stakes are incredibly high across the board right now.
But to build these autonomous workers, models need better training data.
Right.
Text and existing code repositories are no longer enough.
No.
Meta is currently testing systems that track employee mouse clicks.
Yeah, they're logging keyboard use and screen transitions.
They want to capture the exact workflow of human engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we need to look at the mechanics of this objectively.
Yeah.
Tracking every single mouse click raises massive privacy implications.
Oh, absolutely.
We have a serious tension between utility and workplace surveillance.
Well, to look at it impartially, consider the engineering problem.
Okay.
Meta's researchers argue you cannot build an autonomous worker blindly.
Right.
If the AI only sees the final polished code commit, it learns nothing.
It misses the actual problem-solving process.
Right. It has to see the messy middle.
Yeah.
It needs to map the backspaces, the window switching, the hesitations.
You cannot train a capable agent without mapping the human struggle.
Exactly.
OpenAI is pushing these exact same context boundaries right now.
Oh, with Chronicle.
Yes, they
Right.
just released a Codex preview called Chronicle. It remembers your real-time screen context constantly.
So you no longer have to write a detailed multi-paragraph prompt.
You can literally just point and say, fix this.
That's wild.
It is like having a co-pilot staring over your shoulder. They instantly know what you mean by fix this.
Because it has been watching your screen the entire time.
Exactly.
It understands your immediate intent without needing any translation.
But packing all this context creates immense security risks.
Yeah, it does.
An unauthorized group recently gained access to Anthropic's Mythos model.
Which is really bad. That is their exclusive, CISA-restricted cyber tool.
It is highly sensitive technology meant for government defense. The
Right.
fact that it was breached is a massive red flag.
A huge red flag.
Yet the money keeps pouring in regardless of the systemic risks.
Oh, yeah. Recursive Superintelligence just raised $500 million.
They are sitting at a $4 billion valuation right now.
And they are backed by Google Ventures and NVIDIA.
Their entire mission is building self-teaching AI from the ground up.
Right.
This brings me back to that massive SpaceX acquisition rumor. What does a $50 billion valuation for Cursor actually mean? What is the future for human software engineers here?
Well, it signals a fundamental shift in the profession's daily reality.
Right.
We are moving away from manually writing syntax.
Yeah.
The human becomes the architect, managing swarms of AI agents.
The AI writes, tests, and deploys the actual lines of code.
Exactly.
We're not typing code anymore, we're managing AI agents.
The value of a human engineer is now entirely strategic. You define the problem, and the swarm executes the solution.
We will be right back after this short break. Mid-roll sponsor break. Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Hey!
We have explored how giving AI time to think fixes images. We have seen agents autonomously write code and track workflows.
Yeah.
But how do these systems handle messy, deep human knowledge?
See, that is the ultimate bottleneck for enterprise AI adoption.
It really is. So we are transitioning to the ultimate knowledge synthesis tool.
Right.
Google DeepMind just announced Deep Research Max.
Yeah.
They claim it solves the context gap entirely.
Which is a monumental claim in the knowledge workspace.
It is. Google is splitting its research agents into two distinct personas now.
Okay.
First, you have the standard deep research model. This is optimized for low latency, real-time interactive applications.
Right. You use this when you need an answer in 3 seconds.
Exactly. But then you have the new Deep Research Max persona.
The big one.
This is specifically designed for long-horizon reasoning sessions. It uses something called extended test time compute.
Which changes the fundamental mechanics of how AI generates answers.
It really does. It literally works on a problem while you sleep.
Wow.
It spends hours iteratively refining a massive 50-page analysis.
Right.
It stops, thinks, searches again, and cross-references conflicting evidence.
It basically does the grueling, iterative work of a junior financial analyst.
It also integrates natively with the nano-banana architecture.
Oh, nice.
This means it generates charts and infographics directly in line.
So the reports come out completely presentation ready out of the box.
Exactly. And Google says this approach finally fixes the jagged frontier.
Right.
That is their specific term for unpredictable AI hallucinations.
And hallucinations have stalled serious enterprise adoption for 2 years now.
Absolutely.
You cannot have a legal brief with a hallucinated case law.
No, you can't. Max forces the model to fact-check itself thoroughly. It checks its claims against authoritative sources before writing anything.
Right.
It operates with a strict protocol support system. Specifically, it is heavily supported by MCP.
A secure bridge letting AI safely read your private enterprise files.
It stands for Model Context Protocol.
Yeah.
This protocol lets the AI connect to FactSet and S&P Global. It securely taps right into your internal proprietary file stores.
Which is incredible.
Whoa! Imagine scaling to 1 billion queries.
The sheer volume of cross-referencing happening in the background is staggering.
It is pulling from thousands of private and public documents simultaneously.
Yeah.
Think of MCP like giving the AI a secure read-only library card.
That's a good way to put it.
It can browse the shelves of your corporate data to find facts.
Right.
But it fundamentally cannot check the books out or rewrite the pages.
Exactly. It synthesizes disparate information into a unified, coherent truth securely.
I really want to unpack the underlying mechanism here, though.
Okay.
How exactly does extended test time compute practically prevent these hallucinations?
Well, instead of predicting the most likely next word instantly, it pauses.
Okay.
Test time compute forces the model to generate multiple possible answers internally.
Wow.
It grades those answers against the source material in its memory.
Right. It is basically grading its own homework.
Exactly. It throws away the statistically likely but factually wrong answers. It only outputs the verified winner after running those internal checks.
It checks its own work against trusted sources before writing.
Yes. It treats truth as a hard constraint, not just a probability.
That is fascinating. Let us step back and look at the whole board now.
Okay.
A very clear, undeniable pattern is emerging across all our sources.
The unifying theme today is incredibly consistent.
We have officially exited the era of instantaneous guesswork AI.
Yeah. The quick, cheap parlor tricks of 2023 are largely behind us.
We are demanding absolute accuracy, and the architectures are adapting.
Absolutely.
Think about ChatGPT Images 2.0. It literally pauses its generation to plan a spatial layout.
Right.
Think about Claude agents quietly refreshing live dashboards in the background.
Or Deep Research Max spending 6 hours cross-referencing a 50-page report.
The new paradigm across all of these disparate tools is patience.
Patience. Yeah.
AI is finally being given the time and compute to stop.
Right.
It is being allowed to think, plan, and rigorously verify.
It is no longer a desperate race to print the first word.
Exactly.
It is a deliberate race to print the right word.
This leaves us with a profound question to consider today. If AI is now capable of double-checking its own spelling,
And mapping our mouse clicks to perfectly replicate our daily workflows.
and autonomously writing 50-page fact-checked reports while we sleep, Pete, what happens to the inherent value of human busy work? Are we finally free to just think?
It forces us to completely redefine our own professional utility.
We want you to try a specific mental exercise tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Look closely at your own daily workflow when you sit down. Identify just one task you currently do that requires a reasoning loop.
Right. Find a task where you have to search, plan, and verify.
Now imagine simply handing that entire task off to an agent.
Just letting it go.
Imagine trusting a background system to do the actual thinking for you.
It's a terrifying and deeply liberating thought.
It really is. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for listening.
Keep questioning the tools you use and keep exploring the frontier. We will be right here to help you make sense of it.